Hello, folks. It is now Wednesday, the 8th. Oh, yeah, I got you for a short time here. First thing and main thing I want to say is that I am honoring and recognizing today being a Women's Day protest in America. I support people just trying to make a statement about how things are really out of balance and not right, and how we as people are trying somehow to bring the balance back or to make it better. We have monsters as leaders. So I support the women, a day without women today. If you women to go to work, cool. If you don't go to work, cool. But I, for one, recognize that we can't get anything done without our partners, men and women together. I should be receiving the t-shirts tonight after Kelly gets off of work. I'm excited. With women in mind, I just pulled an album. I'm not gender specific as far as listening. It's like, it doesn't have to be guys. It doesn't have to be gals. It has to be what they're doing. That's what it's about, okay? I pulled an album by an all-female band that maybe you never heard of from the 70s, ISIS. Now, we've heard of the metal band ISIS, but these ladies had claimed the name first. Ain't no backing up now. Trying to see when this 1975, okay? And the person of note who produced this album is Alan Toussaint. Yeah, Alan Toussaint, however you say his name. Of the women in the band, I'm not seeing any names where they immediately ring a bell that they did anything outside of this band. That doesn't mean they didn't. But this is a band where it's ladies mixing horns. So it's a rock funk album. It's really good. Ain't no backing up now. With a wild illustration on the back as well. You know, this can happen. It's like I'm going to pull it, but it's not completely random. I've done that before. Someone requested just do a random poll, and, well, this is close. Speaking of women, I didn't get them all, but I'm grabbing a few. Okay, I'll grab as many as I try to keep all my records in one spot, and I keep finding that some are out because time passes and you don't stay in touch with everything. But another woman whose work that I love, and God rest her soul, she's up there in age, so we'll be losing her, but maybe not this year. We almost lost her last year. Joni Mitchell, a true idiosyncratic, iconoclastic artist. Plays the guitar with open tunings, very confessional, open lyrics, amazing voice. Really important to me. What all do I have by Joni? I don't have them all. I don't have all the albums by her that I want either. I'm missing some pretty important ones, like her second album, or is it her first album? But I've got Ladies of the Canyon, of course, Blue. I don't listen to this much. This is one of those albums where, you're in love and you've broken up and it's just all consuming. I felt that, but it's like, it just sucks so bad that it's like, I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. And it seems inevitable when you get on that merry-go-round of dating and going out with someone and trying to find the right one. Not my goal in this life, to find the right one. Miles of Miles. Chalk Mark and a Rainstorm. I like this album with Peter Gabriel on one song. Coming in from the Cold, I believe is the name of the single from the album, which I have. Let me just look here. Snakes and Ladders is this single from the album. Hey Jira. The woman is a consummate artist. Consummate. In my mind, the division between male and female at some points is just ridiculous. Joni Mitchell is one of the greatest. We don't have to, in my mind, qualify it male or female. She's one of the greatest artists of all time. Court and Spark. Here's one I really love, The Hissing of Summer Lawn. Still, to this day, this is one of my favorite albums musically. Shadows of Scarlet Conquering is a fantastic piece of music. Here's Joni Mitchell, dressed up like, looks like the guitar player Johnny Watson. What's the name of this album? Don Juan's Reckless Daughter. Yeah, that's Joni Mitchell dressed up like a pimp, but looking like Johnny Guitar Watson to me. I bet that's who she's trying to look like. Of course, Mingus. Yeah. Wild Things Run Fast. And Dog Eat Dog. And I've got more titles actually by her on CD that I don't have on vinyl. So I do have a lot of Joni Mitchell, and that's another woman to shout out and pay respects to on this A Day Without Woman Day. A little more music for you. I went and I played this Agalloch last night. I had showed it to you the other day, Marrow of the Spirit. Boy, did I get into this last night. You know, I knew I kind of liked it, but it's like you got the music is like the right song or the right piece at the right time. In side 4 of this last night, I played probably 6 times. Yeah, really felt it. I even posted a bit of it on Instagram. I was really feeling it. I read the words because I was feeling the raspy vocals really hard. The words don't make much sense to me, but the feeling, I feel it. I guess that's the one thing I can say about all music is that, for the longest, historically, the whole idea was that, well, if you want to feel music, you got to hear soul music and gospel music, And that was the accepted tenet. But I recognized a long time ago that there's soul in all kinds of music. And I hear the soul in metal, black metal. I hear the soul in every music, especially in folk music. There's some Irish music that is just, I can't stop crying when I hear it. Here's a single I pulled. I'll just pull records, just to pull them, to play, because that's like someone said, do a random pull. Well, I do that, And here's one I did last night. U2, The Unforgettable Fire, 6-song EP. Here's at 5. Really like this single. A couple of ambient instrumentals on here, and a sort of homecoming. Great songs. U2 started out really good. I don't mock them like a lot of people do. They are one of the biggest bands in the world, and when you get that big, it's easy to make fun of and to misunderstand. I'm not going to do that. I've done it a little bit, but I've always liked U2. And I like the fact that Bono has attempted to try and do things, even if it seems ham-fisted. He's friends with Susie and Warren Buffett, and I vaguely know Susie Buffett. I actually hung out with her for a while. And so for a while I was working on, Susie, let me meet Bono. I know he comes here often, and was getting close to it, and it never happened. But he would just sneak off and come here to Omaha just to hide out. A friend of mine's son got to meet Bono one time when that happened. I was jealous. I said, shit, let me do that. One more. Still thinking of Larry Coryell. I had to go to my Michael Urbanek section to see, do I have that? Yes, I have the Michael Urbanek Larry Coryell Band album, Facts of Life. This is very good. Fusion and just great fiery playing with Kenny Kirkland, Omar Hakim, the late Victor Bailey, who we just lost about a year ago, and Michael Urbanek's wife, Ursula Dudzak. This is really good Larry Coryell. Really good Larry Coryell. So I'm pondering how to go about the T-shirts most fairly, but it's not going to be fair at first. There's going to be a mad rush, there is. So we're just going to have to, when I get the T-shirts tonight, I'm going to talk to Kelly about how soon I can get him to do a second run. Because the 25 that he has made that are getting delivered tonight will sell out like that. They're already over, I don't know how many people are insisting they want one, upwards of 50 people. So I'll figure out how to get the first bunch available. For a minute, I was trying to think about trying to call and contact people in Omaha directly who have said right away, I want one, I want one, I want one. But since I'm pretty sure, and I'll talk to Kelly tonight, that I can get more than this one run of made, I'm just going to probably set up a website, not through Bandcamp, guys. I don't want to do it through Bandcamp because maybe some of you people like going to Bandcamp. It seems more legit. But Bandcamp takes a percentage unnecessarily, and I can advertise directly. And so that's what I'm going to do. It's like I don't need to use Bandcamp just because people think it's more safe or something. They just take money that would be going to me. So that's coming. One last record that I played last night, old 1968. 3 compositions of new jazz by Anthony Braxton. Bought this a long time ago, so this is an original first pressing of the album. It's been repressed several times. I don't play this often, but when I put it on, I remembered it and recognized it right away. This is not music to play around with. This is real. Leroy Jenkins, Leo Smith, and Richard Abrams as the group. These are compositions, and then there's openings for improvisation. Those titles, those numbers and graphs, or whatever you want to call them, those are Anthony Braxton's inventions, and they are real titles. And when you listen to the music, they fit. Okay, guys, even though it's only 11 minutes long, this video is going to take almost 2 hours to upload. And my computer is old, and it never fails that when I'm uploading a video, there's all these other little reasons why I need to use a computer. So, try to keep it short, get it up here. Okay, guys and girls. Love and respect women. Don't be misogynist, guys, okay? Try to think like a woman. Try that.